I'm staring at the ceiling while you're waking to the sun. I'm counting down the hours, but the math is never done. Your good morning hits my screen when I'm crawling into bed. 1,000 miles of static and the things we haven't said. I'm reaching for your shadow in the middle of the night, while you're drinking coffee in the early morning light. The seasons don't align and the clocks are out of gear. I'm living in the later while you're living in the here. We try to bridge the distance through a glowing glass display, but the signal always breaks before we find the words to say. I'm a day behind your laughter, you're an ocean past my tears. We're losing all our minutes to these simulated years. We're caught in broken time zones, love that's out of sync, watching everything we build slowly start to blink. I'm holding on to yesterday, you're reaching for tomorrow, while we're drowning in the jet lag of a long distance sorrow. My heart is running late, yours is running later. Yours is moving way too fast. How can we build a future when we're living in the past? I'd trade 1,000 sunsets just to have one afternoon where the moon above my window isn't chasing your high noon. But the map is getting wider and the wire's getting thin, and I don't know where you end and where I should begin. We're caught in broken time zones, love that's out of sync, watching everything we build slowly start to blink. I'm holding on to yesterday, you're reaching for tomorrow, while we're drowning in the jet lag of a long distance sorrow. My heart is running late, yours is moving late. Yours is moving way too fast. How can we build a future when we're living and we're living in the past? It's 3 a.m. for me, it's 10 a.m. for you, and there's nothing but the silence that we're both passing through. Check the watch, reset the line. I'm still waiting for you in a different kind of time of a ticking clock slowing down. The sun creeps through the blinds just like it did before, but it stops halfway across the cold hardwood floor. The kettle starts to whistle, but I don't move a muscle. I'm missing the sweet sound of your early morning hustle. I reach across the sheets, searching for your heat, but I only find the silence in a heart that skipped a beat. The pillow's still indented where you used to lay your head. Now it's just a desert on my side of the bed. I see a coffee mug, the one with the chipped rim, and the light in this kitchen feels heavy and dim. I try to check the news or find something to do, but every headline reads like a eulogy for you. Oh, these without you are the hardest part. They're the slow burning fire at the center of my heart. There's no good morning, baby, no kiss to start the day, just the cold blue reality that you've gone away. The birds are still singing, but they've got the melody wrong. And it's empty mornings where I don't belong. Oh, oh, yeah. I used to love the quiet before the world began to wake. Now the stillness is a hammer that I cannot seem to break. I'm a ghost in my own bathrobe, walking through the halls, watching shadows of our laughter dancing on the walls. Oh, these empty mornings without you are the hardest part. They're the slow burning fire at the center of my heart. There's no good morning, baby, no kiss to start the day, just the cold blue reality that you've gone away. The birds are still singing, but they've got the melody wrong. In these empty mornings where I don't belong. The clock says 8 a.m. The world is moving on, but I'm still stuck in the minute right before you were gone. Empty mornings, just me and the dawn. Empty mornings, now that you're gone. We're sitting on the edge of the same worn-out bed, but we're miles apart in the things we haven't said. I reach for your hand and I find a piece of stone. How can I be with you and feel this much alone? They ain't gonna story starting to run like a winter garden waiting for a sun that never comes. Photos in the hallway are losing all their gold. The stories that we promised are never being told. We're like two ghosts haunting the halls of a home, two separate kingdoms under one hollow dome. I look in your eyes and I don't see the spark, just the slow, steady rhythm of two hearts in the dark. We're not crashing down, we're just losing the light, like a candle that's weary in the middle of the night. No sudden goodbye, no bridge left to burn, just a long, lonely lesson we're forced to learn. It's a different kind of break in a different kind of weather, watching you and me just fading together. I'd rather you hate me, I'd rather you scream than watch us dissolve like a half-forgotten dream. But we're tired of the fighting, we're tired of the tears, So we're just letting go of the best of our years. We're not crashing down, we're just losing the light. Like a candle that's weary in the middle of the night. No sudden goodbye, no bridge left to burn. Just a long, lonely lesson we're forced to learn. It's a different kind of breaking, a different kind of weather. Watching you and me just fading together. Going, going, going gray. Going. The colors of us are just washing away. No spark, just two silhouettes fading into the dark. The dots on the screen appear, then they disappear. I'm left holding a dial tone and a growing sense of fear. I sent a piece of my soul in a blue tinted box, but the only thing I got back was the sound of changing locks. No explanation given, no map to find the door. Just a sudden chilling absence of the heart I live for. You didn't say it was over, you didn't even say goodbye. You just turned into a phantom under a neon sky. Your profile is a monument to the person I once knew. A digital museum where I can't reach through to you. I check your active status like a pulse I'm trying to find, but you're a haunting in my pocket and a fever in my mind. I'm replaying every sentence, searching for the crack where the light went out of us and the world went cold and black. It's the cruelest kind of ending to be edited away, like a typo in a letter that you didn't mean to stay. Oh, I've been ghosted by love. I've been left in the gray, watching a shadow of a person just drift away. You didn't kill the fire, you just let the room go cold, leaving me with half a story that will never be told. My heart is still shouting, but the line is dead and dry. I'm haunted by the hello that never got a goodbye. Yeah, I'm haunted by love that didn't have the nerve to die. I prefer 1,000 insults, so we're screaming to the night. Anything is better than this fading out of sight. Silence is a weapon when you use it like a wall, and I'm just a hollow echo waiting for your call. Oh, I've been ghosted by love. I've been left in the gray, watching a shadow of a person just drift away. You didn't kill the fire, you just let the room go cold, leaving me with half a story that will never be told. My heart is still shouting, but the line is dead and dry. I'm haunted by the hello that never got a goodbye. Yeah, I'm haunted by a love that didn't have the nerve to die. Seen but no reply. Wait, but no why. I'm still scrolling through the ghosts of searching for a sign in the digital dust ghosted. Just a ghost of a love. I'm looking at a Polaroid from 2024 of a couple laughing loudly on a messy kitchen floor. I recognize the faces, but I don't know who they are. They seem like glowing spirits from a very distant star. He's got his arms around her like he'll never let her go. Before the fire burned out and turned to January snow. Now we're polite and careful, like we're walking on thin ice, paying for our freedom with a heavy, hollow price. I don't miss the arguments or the way we used to fight. I don't even miss the person that you've turned into tonight. But I miss the way we breathed when our hearts were in a blur. Back when you and I was the only world there were. I don't just miss you, though the missing is a weight. I miss the way we looked before we left it all to fade. I miss the us that didn't know how hard a heart could break. The version of our story that we didn't have to fake. You're still standing here, but the magic is a blur. Oh, I miss you, but I mostly miss what we were. We've grown up, we've moved on, we've found ourselves, they say. But I'd give it all back just to have one messy day where the love was reckless and the future was a dream, instead of this quiet, calculated, broken-hearted scheme. I don't just miss you, though the missing is a weight. I miss the way we looked before we left it all to fade. I miss the us that didn't know how hard a heart could break. The version of our story that we didn't have to fake. You're still standing here, but the magic is a blur. Oh, I miss you, but I mostly miss what we were. It's 2020, and I'm standing in the rain, trying to remember how to live without the pain of knowing that the best of us is locked behind a door. I miss what we were, because we aren't that anymore. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I tell my friends I'm doing fine. I finally cleared the air. I moved the boxes from the hall and burned your favorite chair. Smile for all the cameras, and I laugh a little too loud. I'm the master of the small talk in the middle of the crowd. I've mastered the art of moving on and finding someone new. But every word I say is just a wall I'm building through. I walk past our old diner and I don't even turn my head. I tell myself I've forgotten every word we ever said. I deleted every photo, yeah, I scrubbed the digital ghost. But I still wake up at 3 a.m. reaching for the person I love most. I wear this mask so perfectly, it's become my second skin, while a hurricane of missing you is howling deep within. I pretend I'm over you, I play the part so well. I'm a heaven-bound believer living in a secret hell. I say your name without a shake, like it's just another word, but it's the loudest, saddest prayer that's never being heard. I'm an actor on a stage, standing in a lonely light, pretending I'm over you every minute of the night. But then a stranger catches a light in a certain kind of way, or the radio plays that melody from a long forgotten day, and the glass begins to shatter and the curtains start to fall, and I realize I haven't moved an inch away at all. I pretend I'm over you, I play the part so well. I'm a heaven-bound believer living in a secret hell. I say your name without a shake, like it's just another word, but it's the loudest, saddest prayer that's never being heard. I'm an actor on a stage, standing in a lonely light, pretending I'm over you every minute of the night. I'm fine, I'm great, I moved on, it's not too late. That's what I tell the mirror, it's what I tell the sky. But I'm just getting better at the way I tell the lie. I pretend I'm over you. God, I'm still so under you. Mm-hmm. 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 The Friday rush is humming in this small cafe. I order two of everything the same old way. The waitress gives a look I've learned to recognize, a heavy kind of pity in her tired eyes. I put your keys down on the table's edge, like a silent prayer or a broken pledge. right side of the mattress, smooth and cold, holding on to stories that will never be told. I pull the car over when a song comes on, forgetting for a second that you're really gone. I keep the porch light burning through the rain, just in case you're lost or you forget the pain. I'm a monument to a love that's past its time, waiting for a mountain that I'll never climb. People walk around me like I'm standing in a dream, but nothing's ever really as lonely as it seems. My hands are empty, but my heart is incomplete, 'cause everywhere I go, I still save your seat. They say move on, they say the world won't wait, but I'm still standing at the garden gate. It's a beautiful torture, it's a heavy grace to keep a holy hollow in your favorite place. I'm a monument to a love that's past its time, waiting for a mountain that I'll never climb. People walk around me like I'm standing in a dream, but nothing's ever really as lonely as it seems. Oh, my hands are empty, but my heart is incomplete, 'cause everywhere I go, I still save your seat. The movie's starting, the lights are getting low. The chair beside me is the only thing I know. I'm not ready to be lonely, I'm not ready to be free, so I'll keep saving this space, just in case you come back to me. I still save your seat. Yeah, I still save your seat. I thought the silence would be easier to bear than the weight of the secrets we didn't want to share. I thought my heart would find a way to finally breathe. Once you packed up your things and took your leave, but the air in this kitchen is heavy and thin, and I don't know how to let the daylight in. The grocery list is shorter, just coffee and bread, but I still find myself turning my head to tell you a joke or to ask for the time in a house that feels guilty of some unspoken crime. The ghost of your perfume still haunts the hallway rug, and I'm shivering here without your arms for a hug. I knew I'd be lonely, I knew it would hurt to see your old sweater discarded in the dirt, but I didn't know the world could turn the shade of blue, or that me would feel so hollow without any you. It's a wide open desert desert, it's a cold sinking stone. It's a brand new kind of empty I've never known. Yeah, I'm more than just missing you, I'm coming undone. I'm lonely with you gone. They say time is a healer, they say life goes on, but they don't see the shadows that stretch across the lawn. I'm a king of a castle with no one inside, just a heart full of wreckage and nowhere to hide. I knew I'd be lonely, I knew it would hurt to see your old sweater discarded in the dirt. But I didn't know the world could turn a shade of blue, or that me would feel so hollow without any you. It's a wide open desert, it's a cold sinking stone. It's a brand new kind of empty I've never known. Yeah, I'm more than just missing you, I'm coming undone. I'm lonely with you gone. The porch light is flickering, the bed is a canyon, the silence is my only companion. Lonely, so lonely, now that you're finally gone. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. I'm reading back the messages I saved inside my phone, searching for the moment that I ended up alone. We used to speak in shorthand, a language only we could find, a dialect of always and the secrets of the mind. But lately every sentence feels like crossing through a fog, just a tired entry in a cold and empty log. I say I need you near me, but you're here, I'm holding on. You say I'm busy lately, and I hear that you are gone. The I love yous are still there, but the accents sounding strange, like a song we used to hum that's undergone a bitter change. We're staring at each other across a table made of glass, watching every meaning and every feeling simply pass. Oh, is love turned into static? Is love lost in translation? A slow motion crash at a quiet railway station. I'm shouting from the rooftop, but you're listening in the deep to the promises we made and the ones we couldn't keep. The words are all familiar, but the heart has lost the key. It's love lost in translation between you and me. We don't need a dictionary to tell us what went wrong. We don't need a map to see don't belong. It's the silence in the spaces. It's the fun that means I'm dying. It's the I'm okay, that's just a tired way of crying. It's love lost in translation, a slow motion crash at a quiet railway station. I'm shouting from the rooftop, but you're listening in the deep to the promises we made and the ones that we couldn't keep. The words are all familiar, but the heart has lost the key. Is love lost in translation between you and me? It's January 2020, see, and I'm still trying to find the words, but the air is just too heavy and the signal is too blurred. Goodbye, goodbye. Think you heard? Love lost in translation. The radio is humming in the kitchen hall, but it can't hide the shadows dancing on the wall. We're sitting 3 feet apart on this velvet couch, but I can't reach the secrets hiding in your mouth. We used to stay up talking till the sun broke through. Now I'm searching for a whisper of the me and you. The dinner plates are clicking, such a lonely sound, while all our forevers are buried in the ground. I ask you how your day was, you just nod your head. There's a million stories hanging by a thread. We're masters of the static, experts in the cold, watching the greatest story never being told. Oh, the loudest sound I've ever heard is the ghost of every unspoken word. We used to be a symphony of violent, beautiful choir. Now we're just the ashes of a dying fire. It's the kind of quiet that breaks your bones in two, watching my everything turn into nothing with you. Yeah, this is how it ends, I guess, when love turned into silence. I take the shouting, I take the rain, I take the screaming just to feel the pain. Anything is better than hollow air, looking at your face and finding no one there. The loudest sound I've ever heard is the ghost of every unspoken word. We used to be a symphony of violent, beautiful choir. Now we're just the ashes of a dying fire. It's the kind of quiet that breaks your bones in two, watching my everything turn into nothing with you. Yeah, this is how it ends, I guess. When love turned into silence. Hear that? It's the sound of us letting go. No crying, no fighting, just the hush of the falling snow. Love turned into silence. I'm sitting at the piano where the sunlight used to fall, but the shadows have grown longer, stretching out across the wall. I try to find the major chords, the ones that made us high, but my fingers find the heavy notes that sound like a goodbye. We used to be a gold refrain, a bright and steady rain. Now I'm trembling at the ivory, afraid to hear us sing. The harmony is jagged and the bridge is falling down. I'm a singer in a theater in a cold and empty town. I remember when our melody was simple, sweet and clear, before the dissonance crept in and whispered in our ear. Now the tension never settles and the resolution's gone. We're just a haunting lullaby that carries on and on. It's a beautiful disaster. It's our love in minor key, a symphony we used to be and what's become of me. There's a sorrow in the rhythm, there's a weeping in the bass. I'm searching for a happy ending I can't quite erase. It's the sound of hearts colliding, it's the salt upon the sea, watching all our forever turn to love in minor key. I play 1,000 flat notes just to hear you breathe again, to find the sweet vibration that we felt way back when. But the song has changed its color and the tune has lost its way, and there's no way to transpose the words we couldn't say. Oh, it's a beautiful disaster. It's our love in minor key, a symphony of used to be and what's become of me. There's a sorrow in the rhythm, there's a weeping in the bass. I'm searching for a happy ending I can't quite erase. It's the sound of hearts colliding, it's the salt upon the sea, watching all our forever turn to love in minor key. Let the pedal hold the echo, let the final chord decay. There's no more music left for us to play, just a sad refrain in the cold and rain. Love in minor key. across the floorboards. And I swear I hear your feet, but it's just the house exhaling in the January heat. I used to hate the clutter, the shoes beside the door. Now I'd give my soul to see them scattered on the floor. I'm living in a museum of the life we used to lead, where every empty corner makes my spirit start to bleed. The clock upon the mantle is the only thing that speaks, counting every second of these long and hollow weeks. I make a pot of coffee, then I realize you're not here, and the steam becomes a ghost that slowly starts to disappear. I try to turn the TV on to drown the nothing out, but the silence is a scream, and the shadows start to shout. In these quiet rooms there's such a loud, loud pain. It's beating on my windows like a heavy rusted rain. You took the conversation, you took the messy parts, and left the echoes ringing in a hallway of broken hearts. The walls are closing in, and they're whispering your name. In these quiet rooms, the silence is a flame. I never knew that nothing could be such a heavy weight, or that a vacant hallway could decide a person's fate. I'm drowning in the stillness, I'm suffocating slow, in the space where your I love you used to grow. In these quiet rooms there's such a loud, loud pain. It's beating on my windows like a heavy rusted rain. You took the conversation, you took the messy parts, and left the echoes ringing in a hallway of broken hearts. The walls are closing in, and they're whispering your name. In these quiet rooms, the silence is a flame. Can you hear it? The sound of the dust settling on your side of the bed. The sound of every word we never said. Quiet rooms, so loud, so empty. I'm leaning my forehead against the window pane, watching the sky turn a familiar shade of gray. The first few drops are tapping on the roof above, and it sounds just like the way you used to whisper love. I haven't heard your name spoken out loud in a while, but the storm has a way of mimicking your style. The rhythm on the pavement is a soft and steady beat, like the sound of your footsteps walking down a street. A low roll of thunder Sounds like a sigh you'd make when the world was too heavy and your heart began to ache. I'm opening the window just to feel the dampened air, because for a second I can feel you standing there. Oh, the rain sounds like your voice tonight, softly calling out my name until the morning light. Every splash in the driveway, every drip from the eaves is a story about the way a person loves and leaves. It's a liquid kind of longing, a cold and silver choice. Yeah, the rain tonight, it sounds just like your voice. I used to run for cover, I used to hate the clouds, but now the storm's the only thing that speaks to me out loud. It's a conversation held in water and in stone, the only way I have to feel like I'm not all alone. Like your voice tonight, softly calling out my name until the morning light. Every splash in the driveway, every drip from the eaves is a story about the way a person loves and leaves. It's a liquid kind of longing, a cold and silver choice. Yeah, the rain tonight sounds just like your voice. Listen to the downpour, listen to the sky. It's singing every I miss you and every goodbye. Drip, drop, don't let the music stop, because the rain sounds like you. Yeah, the rain sounds just like you. Yeah. Rain sounds just like you. The rhythm starts to kick in, but it feels a little off, like a heartbeat skipping cycles or a winter heavy car. I'm sitting at the keys where your fingers used to play, trying to find the melody we lost along the way. The bass is thumping steady like a hammer in my chest, but the silence in the lyrics is the part I hate the best. I'm mixing in the reverb to hide the way I shake, adding layers to the record for every vow we had to break. The snare is hidden sharp, like the words you said that night when we traded in our colors for a world of black and white. I can dance to the tempo if I close my eyes real tight, but no amount of production can make the hollow feel right. It's just sad notes playing on a soft, slow beat, a funeral for a feeling that used to be so sweet. The music's moving forward, but I'm standing perfectly still, watching our forever tumble down a jagged hill. Turn the volume up until the pain begins to float. I'm just a broken singer with a lump in my throat, and these sad notes on a soft beat. Sad notes on a soft beat. I try to write a chorus that would bring you back to me, but the harmony is lonely and the chords won't agree. It's a minor key disaster, it's a beautiful regret, the most expensive hollow that I've ever bought, yeah. It's a sad notes playing on a soft soul beat, a funeral for a feeling that used to be so sweet. The music's moving forward, but I'm standing perfectly still, watching our forever tumble down a jagged hill. Turn the volume up until the pain begins to float. I'm just a broken singer with a lump in my throat, and these sad notes on a soft beat. Keep the drums rolling, let the melody fade. This is the soundtrack to the mess that we made. Just a soft beat and a sad note, and a sad note. One last sad note. One last sad note. Leaves aren't the only things turning brittle and gold. There's a chill in the kitchen, like the heater can't hold. We're still sharing the table, still passing the sun, but we're moving in circles, waiting for the heart. It didn't happen Sunday, it didn't happen June. It's just a slow fading color, a dying afternoon. I see it in the way you linger by the door, like you're checking for something you don't feel anymore. We're polite to a fault, we're careful and kind, while we leave every I love you a mile behind. It's the quietest erosion, the softest decay, watching the person I know slowly wither away. It's such slow heartbreak season, a love frozen fall, the kind where you don't feel no wrecking ball, just a cooling of skin and a change in the light as we drift toward me. No lightning, no thunder, no reason to flee, just a smooth heartbreak season. Oh, you to the car with a snap to finish the story and close up the map. But we're stuck in the yard, caught in the haze, counting the ghosts of us. We're made in It's a slow heartbreak season, a long frozen fall, the kind where you don't feel the vacuum ball, just a cooling of skin and a change in my way. Every drift toward the edge of a permanent night. No lesson, no plunger, no reason to flee, just the slow heartbreak season. Oh, you and me. January's coming, I can feel it in my bones. The end of the whispers, the start of the storms. One leaf at a time, one breath at a time. A slow heartbreak season. Yeah, it's a long way by. I check the calendar hanging by the sink. The paper's turning yellow and I'm starting to think that I should have torn the pages. I should have let them fly instead of marking every morning that you didn't say goodbye. It's been 47 Tuesdays since I heard the front door close, and I still buy the grocery store's cheapest garden rose. 500 hours of staring at the phone, learning how to breathe in a house that's made of bone. I know exactly how long it's been since we shared a glass of wine. I memorized the distance on this jagged, broken line. They tell me to stop looking at the numbers on the wall, but when I stop counting, I feel nothing at all. I'm a prisoner of the minutes, a slave to the years, drowning in the math of 1,000 saltwater tears. Every sunrise is a tally, every sunset is a scar. I'm measuring the light years to wherever you are. The world keeps on turning, but I'm stuck in this maze, still counting our days, still counting our days. One day for the anger, two for the regret, 10,000 mornings I haven't finished yet. If I reach 1,000,000, will the ghost of you fade? Or will I just be deeper in the shadow we made? Every sunrise is a tally, every sunset is a scar. I'm measuring the light years to wherever you are. The world keeps on turning, but I'm stuck in this maze. Still counting our days. Still counting our days. 365 plus 1. The counting is the only thing I haven't undone. I'm still here, you're still gone, and the numbers just keep rolling on and on. And on and on. Still here, you're still I found that old cassette tape in a dusty cardboard box, the one with all the scribbles and the hand-drawn hearts and rocks. I pushed it in the player just to hear the melody. There used to be the heartbeat between you and me, but the tape began to tangle and the notes began to drag, like a tattered piece of velvet or a white surrender flag. Oh, ooh, we used to hum the chorus while we danced around the room, before the winter settled in and killed the summer bloom. I tried to sing the lyrics, but the words felt out of key, like a language from a country where I'm no longer free. The rhythm's skipping beats now, and the bass has gone away, leaving nothing but the static of a cold and empty day. The music didn't stop with a crash or a bang. It wasn't like the final bell that the chapel ever rang. It just lost its magic, it just lost its light, like a radio fading in the middle of the night. My heart is just a hollow where the rhythm used to reside. Since the day our song died, I'm reaching for the volume, trying to turn it up, but I'm drinking bitter water from a broken silver cup. There's no more harmony, there's no more sweet refrain, just the sound of the needle scratching in the rain. The music didn't stop with a crash or a bang. It wasn't like the final bell that the chapel ever rang. It just lost its magic, it just lost its light, like a radio fading in the middle of the night. My heart is just a hollow where the rhythm used to reside. Since the day our song died, now the silence is the only tune I know. I'm humming to the ghost of a love from long ago. The last note is shaking, the last string is breaking. Yeah, the day our song died. The last box is gone, and the tape is all used. The walls look so naked, a little bit bruised. I thought I'd feel lighter with the fighting all done, but I'm just a shadow that's lost its own sun. I'm standing in the kitchen, staring at the floor, hearing the phantom of your keys in the door. The air is so heavy, it's hard to draw a breath in this house that feels haunted by a slow living death. The tea's getting cold in a cup meant for two. Everything in this apartment is screaming of you. I used to crave silence when the world was too loud, but now I'm just lonely in a one-person crowd. I check my reflection and I don't know the face of the person who's left in this hollowed out space. No slamming of doors, no more tears to be cried, just the echo of something that's withered inside. Oh, it's the quiet after love, and it's louder than a scream. The shivering in of a beautiful dream. It's the sound of the dust as it settles on the bed, the weight of the I love yous that'll never be said. It's 2020, yes, but I'm frozen in time, listening to the silence like a terrible crime. My heart's beating slow in the shadows above, drowning in the quiet after love. I take the shouting, I take the rain, just to feel something other than this hollowed out pain. But the storm has moved on, and the sky is just gray, and the peace that I wanted is taking my life away. Oh, it's the quiet after love, and it's louder than a scream. The shivering in of a beautiful dream. It's the sound of the dust as it settles on the bed, the weight of the I love yous that'll never be said. 2020 cease, but I'm frozen inside, listening to the silence like a terrible crime. My heart's beating slow in the shadows above, drowning in the quiet after love. Can you hear that? It's the sound of my heart falling apart. No bang, no crash, just the settling of ash The long, cold, quiet after love. I saw you standing by the station in the pouring rain, a flicker of the person who once sees my every pain. But you weren't looking my way, you were focused on someone new. And for a heartbeat I forgot the things we're going through. Then it happened in a second, like a lightning bolt of blue. You leaned in close and showed him a side I thought I knew. It's the curve of your lips that used to start my everyday, the light that used to find me when the world was turning gray. But now it's hitting different, it's a weapon, not a gift. Watching the tectonic plates of my heart begin to shift. That crinkle by your eyes, the one I used to call my own, is warming up a stranger while I'm freezing here alone. Oh, it's the smile you gave away that's breaking me into the one I used to wake to when the world was fresh and new. It's a ghost of our forever shining on a different face, a piece of my own heaven found in someone else's space. My heart is just a shadow, a cold and empty bay, watching you shine with the smile you gave away. I'm not angry that you're happy, I'm not bitter at the sun. I'm just mourning for the version of the us that's now undone. I spent years being the reason for that sparkle in your eye. Now I'm just a passerby watching a miracle go by. It's the smile you gave away that's breaking me into the one I used to wake to when the world was fresh and new. It's a ghost of our forever shining on a different face, a piece of my own heaven found in someone else's space. My heart is just a shadow, a cold and empty bay, watching you shine with the smile you gave away. It looks good on you, really does. I just wish I didn't remember exactly how it felt when it was mine. Smile you gave away. I watch the coffee settle in your cup, the steam stopped rising, and you didn't look up. The clock on the wall started losing its speed, while the distance grew wider across the white sheet. You didn't slam doors or make a big scene, you just faded like colors in an old magazine. It wasn't a wildfire, it wasn't a flood, it was a slow motion poison running through my blood. You didn't just leave, you drifted away, like the light at the end of a long winter day. My heart didn't break with a crash or a hit. It just hollowed out the way you slowly left me. I found your toothbrush, gone from the drawer. Then a week later, a suitcase by the door. You stopped saying we, and you started saying I, without even the mercy of a final goodbye. Every I love you felt like a ghost from the person I thought I was holding the most. I'd have taken the screaming, the anger, the tears to save me from watching you vanish for years, but you took it in pieces, shadow at a time, until loving you felt like a victimless crime. It wasn't a wildfire, it wasn't a flood, it was a slow motion poison running through my blood. You didn't just leave, you drifted away, like the light at the end of a long winter day. My heart didn't break with a crash or a hit. It just hollowed out the way you slowly left. Now the bed is too big and the silence is loud. You're gone like the silver from a summer cloud. Slowly, quietly, the way you slowly left. I'm standing in the hallway where the light begins to fade, staring at the empty space where all our plans were made. I try to fill the silence with the radio on high, but the music only highlights every hello and goodbye. The coffee's getting bitter in the mug you used to hold. In the January morning feels 1,000 winters cold. I see your ghost in every room, a shadow on the floor. I find myself still listening for your pee inside the door. They tell me time is healed, that the edges start to mend. But how do you rebuild a heart that's lost its only friend? I'm a map without a city, I'm a compass without no earth, just a hollowed out survivor, pacing back and forth. Oh, you left a hole in me, water in the sea, jagged empty cannon where a Persia used to be. lifting me. I'm reaching for the telephone to tell you something small. Then I realize there's no one on the other side at all. It's a physical sensation, like the air has left the room, leaving it wither, and they're separated too. Used to be. It's not a town that's closing, it's a missing piece of soul. And no matter how I try, I can't seem to find the hole. The word keeps untying, but I'm sinking debris of a beautiful broken hole you left me. Now it's when you're 26, and I'm still falling through the dark, waiting for a whisper, waiting for a spark. But there's nothing but the wind blowing through the vacancy. You left in me. You left in me. I went to that bookstore on the corner of the street, the one where the air smells like paper and tea, so sweet. I reached for a title, a story of stars and sea, and saw the ghost of your hand reaching right there next to me. I checked my reflection in the window of the glass and saw you walking behind me, watching the shadows pass. I took the long way home to avoid our favorite park, but your laughter was hiding in the corners of the dark. The scent of your sweater is trapped in the hallway breeze, and I swear I hear your keys jingle, bringing me to my knees. I try to find a square inch where your memory hasn't grown, but I'm a stranger in a city that we used to call our own. Yeah, yeah. You're the color of the sunset, you're the rhythm of the rain, you're the underlying heartbeat in the center of my pain. I run to the mountains, I fly across the blue, but every map I open leads me straight back home to you. It's a haunting kind of magic, a beautiful, cruel plot, that you're everywhere I'm going and you're everywhere I'm not. If I close my eyes, you're the flicker in the light. If I open them, you're the heavy black of night. There's no border I can't cross, no bridge that I can't burn, to reach a place where I don't wait for your return. You're the color of the sunset, you're the rhythm of the rain, you're the underlying heartbeat in the center of my pain. I run to the mountains, I fly across the blue, but every map I open leads me straight back home to you. It's a haunting kind of magic, a beautiful, cruel plot, that you're everywhere I'm going, everywhere I'm not. I'm standing in the kitchen, staring at the floor, waiting for the shadow that doesn't pass the door. You're in the air I breathe, you're in the dreams I keep. You're everywhere, everywhere, but here with me, everywhere with me, everywhere.